Oh, hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome to day 112 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Very, very lovely to see you back again as usual. Hope you had a nice weekend. Freaking cold. Again, Melbourne update. It's very, very cold and rainy and all of the things. So yeah, we're kind of in a situation where we're waiting for the COVID numbers to go down, but the temperature numbers to go up. So yeah, let's hope that happens. But anyway, hope you had a good weekend. Like I said, hope you're keeping well. Today is just our general mobility today, getting all of the creaky bits out of this. Creaky bits is like weed bits, but different. Creaky bits out of the system, and just getting the body moving again, touching base. So keep yourself safe. You know the drill. Let's do this. If you're playing with the playlist at home, the day 111, which let's face it, is a very nice number indeed. Mind you, I thought 2020 was a nice number, so it goes to show what that does. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. And just starting with the feet relaxed, distance apart, and I'm just going to start rolling through the ankle. I am putting a bit of a knee bend in this leg though, just to free up this one. And again, if you're not wearing shoes, you can also just let the toes invert a bit, but don't put any weight on this leg. Hold the weight to the ball of this foot. Rupert's on the prowl. He might come through. He wants to go outside. He's telling me he's dying. He's not. Good, and change direction. Just take the opportunity to be nice and release the other way. Good, hands down, onto your knees. Small circles, nothing too extreme. Keep going, one more set on that direction. And change direction. So I've just got my palms over my kneecaps. And one more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good, and just walking. Just try and replace the feet back in the same position as where you picked them up from. So lifting up tall out of the hips. Good, breathe. And now wrists. And back down. Yes, this works your coordination. And down. And again, hope your brain hasn't broken yet. And down. One more time. And down. We're going to keep the legs going and go to sparks. And down. Go. Try and keep the rhythm with the legs. Yes, it hurts. Hurts the brain. And again. You can thank Tom Hodgson for this. And down. And again. Yes, the longer we go, the harder it gets. Stay here and open the hands. You got it. I can tell. Good, circle. Just changing weight from one side to the other. Nice and easy. Don't try and put any tension through this. And again, one more set. Bit of a knee bend now. Find a feeling of openness across the chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, good. And slow it down a bit. And just go for a bit of a bigger range. Don't let the neck scrunch. So lifting up tall to the top of the head, let it float towards the ceiling. Keep going. Now we're just going to accentuate the movement. So I'm going to open right out and then hunch right over. So from the side, opening out, hunching right over. Don't cut short the lower bit of the journey to go to the front. Let it go all the way down, then all the way forwards. Good, and just in with the shoulders. Good, slow it down a little bit, same again, opening out, bending forwards, open out. Good. And just nice and easy opening with straight arms. Make sure you don't hit anything. Soften the knees. And just going a bit faster. Try and switch off conscious control of the arms. You might be finding the back of the neck starts to tighten, so really think about opening through that, lifting up through the head. Going forwards, going slowly. Oh, hi Rupert, he was under the couch. You are like a master of hiding, Rupert. And double pace. 2, 3, 4. Yes, we've done the arms for a while, I know. Good, and relax it down. We're going to squeeze up. And I'm going to balance while we do that. We're going to go up. Good, I'm going on the balls of my feet as well. Up. So really think about even the shoulder blades are lifting here. The shoulder blades are coming up and they're coming down. Good, and now hug forwards and open. Making a C curve, then opening out. Palms go in, palms go out. As you go forward, really send the spine away from you as far as you can. So it almost wants to burst through your back. That's a bit gross, but it helps. Good, go a bit wider with the legs. We're just going to cough. Sorry, it's not COVID, I just had some peanut butter and a small bit of peanut just caught in my throat. Walking through mud. Oh, mud. Icky mud. Oh, I'm wet. Like, oh, all of the mud. Good, and just kick up as you step up now. Kicking up, kicking the butt. That's it. Go wide. And just start to floss through the hips. Nice and easy, still lifting up, top of the head wants to float up. As you're doing this, it's like the sacrum can become heavier and heavier on the base of the spine. And just start to sink towards the floor. Go a little lower with the legs. Soften through the sternum. Go a little lower with the legs. Good, coming up a bit, shake the legs. Down again, forwards and back. Hey Rupert, back to the hot water bottle. Thanks for the company. Lower with the legs. Soften through the diaphragm. Stay low, and we're going to circle. Six, seven, change direction, staying low, you can do it. You own this. Good, staying low and going into a push. Work through that slight lactic acid build-up we're feeling in the legs. And now back to the kicky up. Try and kick your butt if you can. Keep going to the legs, hands going to go diagonal. Good, hands are back to the side. And now we're lifting up the knees. Oh, I'm just messing with your brains today, aren't I? Keep going, you can do it. Good stuff. And swinging. Just nice and light. Not doing a big one at the moment. Good, I'm going to change this to a figure of 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and change direction. If you want, you can go a little bit lower with the legs. One more set, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Staying low and pull. Kick your butt. Now with this, squeeze the shoulder blades back. So it's not just bringing the elbows back, I'm actually trying to bring your shoulder blades together. Kick your butt. Pulling the hands down, keep going, kicking your butt. Oh, did you hear that? That was great. Hands in front, leg raise. Try and keep tall, don't stoop through it. And legs high, hands high, knees high. 3, 4, 5, don't swear at me. 6, 7, 8, good. Just level off. And we're just gonna spin. Gets the heart rate up a bit, doesn't it? Just a bit, just enough. Good. Reaching up and just walking through the floor. Trying to reach higher with one hand than the other. And start taking it for the diagonal. Beautiful. Reaching straight up. Rolling down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back up, same count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, down in half the time. 4, 3, 2, back up. 4, 3, 2, 1, down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and again. Down and 2, down, 2, roll up, and again, and up. Last time, let's just go down, and we're going to hang here. Keep the knees soft for the moment. Now really gently, we're just going to bend and straighten the legs. So the emphasis here is not so much on the bend of the leg, it's the straighten to stretch out the back of the hamstrings. So just soften them until they're released, then straighten the legs until you find a stretch. Just nice and light because we're going quite fast. Good, now slow it down and just gradually take yourself into a stretch. Good, bend the knees again, just relax, moving the legs from side to side. And again, just straighten the legs gently until you find a stretch and just hang over and release. And down again, just wiggle through the butt. One more time, you're going to straighten the legs up. Just creep the fingertips out a little further now. And just lift the butt away from them, digging them into the floor, stretching along the back, releasing the head. Good, relax. Now we're going to actually go for a proper knee bend. So down, 2, and up. If you're feeling confident, you can take your hands away. Good, from here, just lightly swinging from side to side. Good, back to bending again. So bend, 2, and up, 2, bend. Stay there. Just put the elbows in the knees and just use them to help if you want a bit more of a stretch. Good, hands back down. And swing again.
Good. Take yourself over to one leg and just bend. 2 and up. 2 and again. If you want to increase the stretch across the back, take this far hand and spread it across further. So you're not just trying to get to the knee, you're also trying to reach a little bit further. Couple more of those. Bend. 2 up. 2. Good, just come back to the center. Wiggle that one hip then the other nice and lightly. Good, and across to the other side. If you get dizzy from having your head down too long, of course, just come up and up. 2. Bend. 2. Again, if you want to increase the stretch across the back, take the far hand, send it out a little further. 2 more. Bend. 2. Up. 2. Good. Back to the center. And just popping out one hip then the other. Bend the knees. Rolling up to halfway. Hands on knees. Shoulder in. And change. Keep the arms straight on the arm that's going forwards, the shoulder that's going forwards. Good, reaching forwards and straighten and bend. 2. If you're feeling like you're getting a warmer, just go a little bit deeper each time, otherwise just think about more of a relax and then straighten. Good, in the center, rolling up. And we're going to do a ring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bend over, keep ringing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Come to the end of your mat. Reaching up. And rolling down through the spine. Just look forward and lengthen, breathing in and out. And in. And out. Good. Quick forward just to a bent-legged wall fours. Wall fours is normally bent-legged. A hovering wall fours. And just pull the fingertips into the knees. And knees down, reaching up through and down and up. Couple more of these. Good stuff. Just taking yourself onto your side. And drawing the top hip down so that you have a gap between your waist and your side and the floor. We're going to go open. Now that's our base standard. Otherwise, feet up. Or we're going to go out, in, and down. So we've got one of those 3 options. Now make sure you're drawing the belly button into the spine or drawing like a clock face in. And keep the pelvis perpendicular to the floor, right angles to the floor. Otherwise it's cheating. Couple more. Good. Keep this leg up. Pulse. 2. So I'm not putting it down. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Then we're going to go up and then forwards. If you want to add a crunch, do. And crunch in. Couple more. And again. Last one of each kind. Now keep this leg up and we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change side. Now we have to remember all the things we did on this side and do them on the other side. So lying on this side, drawing the top hip down so there's a gap between the waist and the floor. Our 2 standards, open and close. Next level up, bring the feet up. And the next is to bring the foot out and in. So imagine there's a clock face on the belly, you're drawing it into the center, hips are perpendicular to the ground, the top hip is still drawing down. A few more of these. And by the way, you don't have to choose one version and stick with it. You can switch between them as we go if you like. Up to you. Couple more. Good, the top leg is going to stay up, bottom leg goes down, and we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go into our leg goes up. And chuck in the crunches if you want. 2. Crunching in. Really try and bring that knee in towards the chin. Keep going. Couple more. Last one of this kind. And then the top leg is going to stay up and we're going to pulse the lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Squidge onto your backs. And we're going to do some bridges. So up and down. Remember the hands can be on here or here. 2. When you go up, make sure you send the pelvis away from you. So rather than feeling like you're lifting up, you're actually lengthening away. And again. Good. If you want to increase the workload, pick up one leg, up, 2, and down, 2, up, 2, down, and again, up, 2, down, 2. Good. Just changing legs if you're on single leg. So, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, and down. Couple more. And last one. Good. Take the feet away and go up, down, 2. So we're working the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. So if you're not feeling that work, send the feet a little bit further away. Beautiful. Roll to your sides. And we're going to go either shoulders, elbows and knees, or hands and feet. And balancing up, drawing the shoulder blades in, and we're just going to go twist. 2, 3, 4. Lifting up through those ribs. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Just go into a plank and oblique twists. Good. Open yourself up the other way. And again, curving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And back into a plank. Now we're going to dip through. So either you can do this on all fours, on your knees. You can also do it on the forearms, or you can do it like I am on the plank, on the high plank. Couple more. By that I mean 4. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. 2 more. Good. If you're not in a high plank, come up to a high plank and lift the butt towards the ceiling. Walk through a down dog. 2. Nice and light. Keep the butt towards the ceiling. One more set. If you want, you can twist the knee across the body. Good. Walking the hands into the feet, rolling up through the spine. And just rolling out to the shoulders. Good. And step behind. Good. Take away the arms. We're going to go step behind, step, kick, behind, and kick. Now don't bend the knee. So behind, swing sideways. So don't turn the hips over, it's a sideways lift. Oh yes. Good, other leg. Step behind. That's just to get us there. Woo! On balance. And keep the leg straight. Sideways kick. So the pelvis is facing the front. This is more difficult. Good. Just roll through the shoulders. Your chin up. Rolling down. And just bend the legs. Straighten. And down. Straighten. And down. 2 more of those. Straighten. And down. Good. Turn the legs out wide. Rolling up to the spine. Pick up the toes on one side. Reach out. Butt goes back. Hands go forwards. Bend. Rolling up. And just go in your own rhythm with this. Make sure you bend the knee first before you collapse down. So reaching out. Bend the knee, then collapse down. Now, put the hands on the leg and just help yourself over to a stretch. Good, bend, rolling up. Changing over, reaching out. Bend that leg first, rolling up. Bend the knee first, rolling up. And now just taking yourself over, put the hands down, take yourself over into a stretch. Good, now the back foot, just turn it. And we're going to go from here into sitting, up into an A-frame stretch. So again, for our dynamic stretching, we're just working well within our limits of mobility and range. Good, from here, now what we're going to do is change into the forward stretch. So we're going to stretch forward, adjust the foot so that it's in perpendicular, it's in right angles to the ground, and then we're just going to go through. Good, from here, just take yourself sideways and just support yourself down into a bit of a stretch. Use the hands to help yourself across the other way. And use the hands again to support yourself up. Pivot that back foot around. And we're going to go back into our sequence of sitting back. And then up into an A-frame stretch again. Working well within your range of movement. And go in your own rhythm. Don't have to go my pace for this. It's just about opening up those soft tissues. Good. We're going to sit down and take yourself into the forward stretch. Just adjust that front foot so it's at right angles to the ground, and then we just go back. So it'll be a slightly different quality of stretch as we sit back because the leg's in a different position to what it was before. Good, and then take the same hand as the foot and stretch it up and then through. Up and through. And just pull that foot back, change it over, and other side, same hand as foot, up and through. Up and through. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. 2 more. Good. And then just from here, put both hands down and swing the leg back into, adjust your feet so you're in a down dog. Line up those index fingers, stretch out the thumbs, make sure they're thumb width apart. Lift the butt towards the ceiling and try and put those thighs on the wall behind you, drawing the shoulder blades in together, protecting the front of the shoulder. Don't worry about the heels touching the ground, think more about the thighs and the butt lifting, those sit bones lifting towards the ceiling, and breathe through that. Good, pop the knees down and sitting down into a child's pose. If you want, you can creep the fingertips out a little further, just gently pull them, dig them into the floor and pull back against them, just nice and softly, keeping the neck nice and free. And flip the hands across to the left side and keep on stretching. And gently across to the right. Good, and then just to stretch out the hips. Again, if this is too intense in your knees, just sit in a butterfly pose. Otherwise, just get your shins in parallel. Forearms on the floor, just gently rock back. So the movement is going down and backwards, and stop before you reach your end of range, then just breathe into that. Consciously think about opening up the small of the back, even softening through the shoulder blades, softening across the front of the diaphragm and the sternum, lengthening through the top of the head. Good, now just croup yourself forwards, don't move the legs yet, wait till your belly hits the floor, then bring the legs in gently. Use your hands just to help bring yourself back up. And just to finish, sitting cross legs or just sitting with your legs out front, if that's if cross legs don't work for you. Up and over, try and touch the wall, but keep both butt cheeks on the floor. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And deep breath in. Breathing out, change over, touch the wall, touch the wall, touch the wall. You can get it. And again over. Don't go quite so far this time because now it's going to get you to take your own weight. And give yourself some percussion along the side of the chest. Still try and reach with this hand though, keep both butt cheeks on the floor. Good, have yourself across. Other side. And this is, I promise to finish off now. I'm just going to do some sweeps around. And you know, only go as far forward as you feel comfy. Remember, always start above the range of what you can manage and just let the body naturally take its own journey into it. Even if one other day you have a huge range, today you might be stiff and cold. So every day, don't take anything that your body does for granted, especially as you get older. Every single day it's a conversation with the body. It's a matter of listening in, proprioception, seeing what's about to pull, what seems to be tight, what seems to be tugging, and then just working out what you have to do to release that before you try and do some work. So you're always going to do it with awareness. Good, just roll through the shoulders, particularly as you get older. Alright, good, onto your knees. And tuck the toes under, up into a down dog. And bend the knees, walk the hands into the feet. Rolling up, gently stacking one vertebra on the other. And final thing. Just letting the chin go to the chest, hands behind, soften the knees, and just allow the weight of the arms to stretch down the back of the neck. If you like, you can give a small jiggle, consciously relaxing down between the shoulder blades, the butt, backs the legs, down to the floor. Amazing. I'm done now. I'm done, I promise. Hey, thanks so much for joining me again. See you tomorrow for probably arm day. And yeah, 111. I've stopped counting what weeks that is now. You can work it out. And in the meantime, go and give your plant, pet, spouse a consented pat. And be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Bye.